Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are just going to be going over a few little bits that we went over last week just to make sure that we've definitely got them right. We will have a look at the routine now and how we should be concentrating on not just the moves but the presentation of the whole routine, the flow of the routine, and just checking all our body posture and everything is all good. Okay, so let's get on with our warm-up first. So find your safe space. back stretches as well today. So remember, we always start on our tummy, okay, and we start on our elbows. So take a breath in, and as you breathe out, you're only going to push up to here. Okay, remember, because what we're concentrating on here, it's not about trying to make our backs really bendy. It's about squeezing the right muscles at the right time to get them stronger. So when we do our bridges and things like that, we are activating the right muscles, if you like. So when we do this, our feet naturally want to come apart. Okay, I don't know if you can see my feet like this. Your feet naturally want to come apart. What I want you guys to do is squeeze your legs together by using these muscles at the top of your back and in your bottom and in the top of your legs, your thighs. So I want you to squeeze. So what we're going to do first is just practice relaxing, okay? So on your elbows like this, just practice relaxing and then squeeze. Okay, so that means feet together and your heels are together, because sometimes your heels want to come out. So push your heels together and then squeeze your legs and squeeze your bottom. Really squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now you think, it's a bit strange to do things like that, but in gymnastics, if we are tight and we squeeze every single muscle, when we're going through the air, we're going to go through the air a lot smoother, a lot easier if we're all nice and tight and every muscle is squeezed, okay? If we're all relaxed all the time, our bodies are a lot heavier and it's harder to get round. So a lot of these conditioning moves that we're doing at the moment are going to help us with our posture, our body tension and our strength as well. Okay, so let's go on our elbows. So we're just up to here. And then I want you to squeeze your legs together. And squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down again. Okay, this time we're going up just with your elbows bent, not straight. So just there, and all we're concentrating on again is your feet. So push your feet together and squeeze your bottom, squeeze your legs and hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and down. Good. Okay, now this one's a little bit harder because we're going to try and push up as far as we can. But again, don't let these feet come apart. Keep these thighs together and squeeze this bottom. So take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, push up as you can. And then think about your feet being together. Are they together? It's a lot harder to get them together here. And hold it. Good. Squeeze your bottom. And back down again. Well done. Now just give yourselves a little bit of a stretch. Good stuff. Okay. We're going to look at doing a little bit of our leg conditioning because we're doing really super well with that at the moment. Really impressed with all of your kicks that you're all doing now. When we get back, I'd love to go to the next stage of those kicks where we add in the back kick as well. So at the moment, you're doing really well with those ones and I can't wait to do the next bit with you. Okay, but let's get our legs nice and super strong. So we're going to do our little standing still leg swings. We're going to do 10 on each leg, okay? And just watch my foot because we're going to do different things with our foot. So the first one is when we have our toe pointed. I'll just stand back a little bit. Now this toe just becomes really light, okay? Really light. I don't want you to lean. Can you see how my body's now leaning? You've got to be nice and straight. So from this foot here, going all the way up that leg, and all the way up to the top, you have to be a lovely straight line. In fact, if you want to put your hands up in the air like that, you can. So we're just going to lift. Can you see? We're not moving, we're not crunching, we're literally really straight. And if you want to hold up there to make sure you're really straight, you can do that. Okay, so we're going to do 10. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and relax. Now, did you see you had lovely, lovely straight lines? Okay, we love our lines. We don't want our lines like this while we're doing gymnastics. However, I'll tell you something in a minute when we come back to that one. So the next leg, we're going to do, point your toe, and again, make sure that body is straight. Don't turn your foot out, don't turn it in, make sure it's nice and straight. So working all this muscle here, which is your quad muscle, okay, and your hips and all your glutes, okay. So again, if you want to make this line really, really straight, you can do that. Make sure this toe's really tight and just really light on the floor. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and relax. Okay, so you should feel it all in your hip flexors here. So the stronger we are in our hip flexors, the easier it is to do things like our splits, our cartwheels and things like that. So now, you know, I always tell you to have your pointy toe. We're now going to have your flexed foot, okay? So you're going to flex your foot like this, but you're going to turn it in. Okay, can you see? So when you flex your foot, it goes up to the ceiling. What I want you guys to do is turn it in. Hands on your hips. Again, we want that lovely straight line, but if you can't put your hand in the air, don't worry about it. Have your hands on your hips. So this is really going to wake up all your glute muscles, okay? Really going to activate everything, which supports your back, supports your pelvis, and makes you super strong when you're doing gymnastics. Okay, so hands on your hips, turn your toe in, and we're going to do 10. 1, 2. Now this time we don't touch the floor when we come back. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now did you notice that this standing leg is straight as well, and so is this one. Okay, if you start to bend your legs, it won't have the same effect, so keep them nice and straight. So let's do the other one. You ready? Get your balance, and 1, 2, 3, and they don't need to be high. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Okay, let's try and do some of those on the floor. Okay, so what we're going to do first time is you're going to have your elbow on the floor like this. And you're going to put your leg in a tuck shape here, but you're going to flex your foot like you're going to kick somebody away. Okay, and this time we're going to aim towards our diagonal in front of us. Okay, so we're not going to the side and we're not going back. What we're going to do is we're going to kick out in front of us like a diagonal line. So bring it in as if you're going to knee your chin. Okay, so we've got half a tuck shape. And you're going to just push it out to there. Okay, so that's 1. Bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Now, this should actually bring you some pain in your IT band here. Okay, again, if you can feel, it feels like a burn. Okay, when it starts to burn, that's your muscles activating. So you really need to stay with that burn. So if you do 5 and it really hurts, keep going, okay? Just keep going as far as you can, okay? This time, on this leg, we're going to kick it behind us. So we're going to, on your elbow again, make sure you're on your elbow. You're going to bring it right up to your chest, and then you're going to kick it right behind like that, okay? So it's going behind this foot here. Okay, so you ready? We're going to go 1, 2, 3. It's like a slow motion kick. 4, 5. You should feel this in a different place. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done, and down. So this is a little bit higher. This is in your glute here. Okay, so now feet flexed again, and we're just going to go up and then back down again, okay, in a nice straight line. So we're going to go up and then down. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nice and slow, feel that burn, 8, 9, 10. Oh, wow, it really does start to burn, okay? So swap sides this time. Okay, so remember what we did? We were on our elbow. You can put your hand on your head if you want to help you relax. So we're going to bring it into a tuck shape. We're going to have our foot flexed like this, not pointed flex. We're going to bring it in front of us, and we're going to kick out diagonal in front of us, okay? So we're going to bring it back. Are you ready? 1, 2. So do it at this pace, don't do it fast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Well done. Okay, so this hurts all your quad here. Again, your IT band, it's good for your hip flexors. Okay, this time we're going to go behind us, remember? So again, we have foot flexed, bring it up to you here, and we're going to kick behind. 1, 2. Bring your body forward and support yourself with this hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, really feeling that burn. 10, well done. Now if you did all 10, well done. If you had to just miss one and then carry on, that's also fine because it does really, really, really burn. Right, we're going up now. So feet on top of each other, we're just going to go up and down, okay? Are you ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Now those ones really burn after doing all those. If you want to, what I like to do when I do these with my older class is I like to do them 3 times on each side, okay? If you are feeling okay and you want to do that, pause it, rewind it, and you can go back and you can do 3 on each side, okay? That way it's really going to start to engage. If you're really hurting now, that's fine because it's probably the first time you've done these exercises before. Oh, I know what we're going to do as well. We're going to strengthen the inner side of your legs as well. Just thinking about all your splits and things like that. So, there's a muscle here in your knee. It goes from your knee and it goes all the way up to your hips, okay? So we're going to work on strengthening that one as well. These muscles help massively when we're doing splits and box splits. And we also need to show our split when we do our back walkover and things like that. So what we always do is get on this side, but this time you're going to put this foot, okay, and you're going to put it over that leg. Now the aim is to lift this leg that's underneath, can you see? okay, without lifting your body. So you're going to come back down to here again, put your hands on your head if you need some support. Hold your leg here, and we're going to lift this leg underneath, okay? So we're going to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now this time you should feel the burn all on the inside of the leg. Okay, and then swap over sides. So one leg over the front like this, and we're going to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. They really, really do hurt, but they're really, really good. Okay, what I want you to do now is just sort of do a little split, not too much, and I want you to swap your legs and hold your body together, but keeping your legs straight. So what I don't want to see is your leg bending. So this is going to be stretching all your hamstrings as it's coming through from the back. The stretch comes bringing it forward. Now, you've got all these muscles that attach your knee, going all the way up to your legs and your hips, and they're really important to keep making sure they're nice and stretched, otherwise you end up very much in pain like an old lady like me. Okay, so we're going to do splits. Hold your leg and swap, okay? And swap, and swap, and swap, and swap, and swap, and swap, and swap. Good stuff. Okay, now we're going to do a little fishy ones that everybody always says, we don't like fish when we do this. This time we're going to put your hand on here to help you support, and you're going to lift both your feet, okay? Are you ready? Keep them together, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. So this is working our obliques and our side abs and all of our muscles in our legs and our hips. Let's swap over. And again, if you want to do these 3 times, you can. They will have more effect the more you do them. Really help to improve your gymnastics. Okay, you ready? Other side, hand to support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, well done. Okay guys, good work. Really good work. Go and get yourselves a little drink and we'll come straight back. Okay, so last week we were looking at shoulder stands, candlesticks, things like that, learning about our hips being closed, our hips being open. Okay, so what we wanted to do first is do some closed and open hips. So, on your knees like this, okay, and we are going to put our hands on our hips, okay, first of all, so we can feel that our hips are going to close. I want you to keep your feet on the floor and you're going to keep your back really straight. And you're going to close your hips for me. Now, when you do that, you're going to stick your bottom out, okay, so you're going to stick your bottom out and try and keep this back nice and flat. Okay, so we're here. Now your hips are closed, yeah? Okay, then you're going to push them through. So you're almost pushing them over, okay, to make them open. Now what we did last week to help make sure that our back was straight is we had one hand on our tummy and one hand on our back, okay? If we start to roll our back like this, we're not going to get the same effect, okay? And it's not going to work when we do our shoulder stand. So, this lovely straight back, stick your bum out, close your hips, okay? And then we do a quick push all the way back, okay? This is making all of our hamstrings really, really strong, all of our quads and all of our glutes, okay? It's about being really super strong in gymnastics. Ready, all the way down 3, 2, 1, and push. Okay, you're really going to open those hips. Okay, and we're going to go down, stick your bum out. Out, 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 out. 3, 2, 1, and push. Okay, we'll do 2 more. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and push. You really start to hurt your legs after a while. 1 more. As far as you can, and push. Well done. Okay. So the reason, I was just thinking then when I did this, because I bet you all think, why have we got to do this, okay? The more you do your conditioning, the better structure your body's going to have, okay? So your pelvis is very important. It's in the centre of your body, okay? So in your skeleton, you have your pelvis, yeah? And if all the muscles around that pelvis are not very strong, you will start to get problems, or you will start to lead more with one leg or the other leg, okay? So some of you have noticed that you have a favourite leg to lift, or one that you want to do the splits with, or something like that. Okay, and that's because that one is being stretched a lot more, and it's easier for that one to be stretched than it is for this one. So imagine if your pelvis was a bowl, okay? If your pelvis was a bowl, and there was nothing holding that bowl, it would just be flopping all over the place, yeah? If you've got the structure in place, and we are working on every single muscle, okay? It allows us to stand up straight, okay? And it allows that pelvis, see if you can, we're going to close hips, we're going to open, and we're going to tuck pelvis in. We do that a lot in gymnastics. We squeeze these muscles here and leg muscles, okay? It just helps make us a lot longer, and it helps with our posture. It also helps with our brains to remember how to start all the time in gymnastics. If we keep drilling it, we keep saying, oh, posture, suck up, tall, yeah? So every time now that we start a move, we finish a move, we just always want to have it in the right place, okay? And I've seen a huge difference with the guys that have been coming to my lives and you guys that have been doing the videos. Doing these strengthening and conditioning moves, we've really tackled how we look when we're doing our moves. When we used to come to gymnastics, we didn't really think about that. So let's say, for example, if you're doing your kicks, yes, you were having a really good go at doing your kicks, okay? But now you've really thought about that posture. You're using those muscles, okay? So you're sucking in. You always start like this now, and they just look and feel better, don't they? Okay? If you're tighter, if your posture is good, every move will be easier, okay? So what I mean by that is if we do a cartwheel and we relax our body as we go round, for example, we're going to end up on the floor like this, and it's hard to bring your chest back up again. If you squeeze every single muscle in your body, bring your chest up, okay, it's just that much easier, and I've seen such a difference with you guys. That's why we do these things, and they might not be that exciting. And when I was younger and I used to go to gymnastics, we had to spend 40 minutes doing these things before we trained every single night. Then we had to train for 3 hours, and then at the end we had to do lots and lots and lots of flexibility, okay? And we used to think, oh, I don't like doing this. But that enabled us to do the better moves, okay? So when we come back, we're going to start learning loads of new moves because you're all going to have amazing posture. Is that right? Okay, so let's go back to this hips thing. So we looked at last week our shoulder stands with our hips closed, didn't we? So same action as we are going to do here. Your hips are going to be closed, but we're just going to be on our backs. So let's do a shoulder stand with your hips closed, which must mean your feet will be going that way. So, key things, hands on your hips. hips, okay? And let's not have bendy knees. Let's have those knees nice and straight. Your hips are closed and your toes are pointed. Good, hold it there. Make sure your legs are straight. 3, 2, 1, and come back up again. Good stuff. Okay, let's do another one. Now, I do have a very bad back injury, so when I do straighten my legs really, really hurt at the moment. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm bad, but it's because I've not looked after my legs in the past. So, you guys will be doing this better than me. So we're going to do another closed hips one again, okay? So we're going to hold it there, and what we are looking for is our legs tight, squeeze toes together, nice and straight. Are you ready? So we're going to go from here this time, and roll back. Close your hips, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back to there. Well done. Okay, this time we're going to do closed hips going into open hips. So your feet need to go to the ceiling. Okay, so we're going to go 3, 2, 1, closed hips and open. Okay, now push your hips so that your legs become straight. Hold it and come back down again. Okay, don't worry about getting there so quick. It's quite a slow process. If you want to have a look in the mirror or you want to film yourself doing it, you can see which angle. Let's pretend your feet are the hands of a clock. Okay, they need to be at 12 o'clock, midnight. Okay, so we're going to go from closed all the way to open. Are you ready? Close and open. Now take your time to open your hips and get straight. Whoop. Good. It's really difficult. And what you need to do is use all of those muscles. So you even from going back on the floor, when we did our floor before, and we did these ones, yeah? If you don't squeeze these muscles in your shoulder stand, it's so difficult to get back up again.